Most traders lose money not because their strategy is bad, but because their indicators fire signals during the worst possible conditions: choppy markets, low volatility, and fake breakouts. In today's video, I'm going to show you an indicator that solves this problem by combining volatility, momentum, and trend into one powerful system. It even gives you automatic entries, stop loss, take profit, and peak exit signals. This tool is built on a simple idea: only take trades when the market shows real strength. Instead of relying on a single indicator like RSI or moving averages, it checks three factors at once: volatility to see if the market is actually moving, momentum to confirm clean directional pressure, and trend structure to make sure the larger direction aligns with the trade. When all three match, it gives you a signal. When they don't, it stays silent. The indicator is called Impulse Reactor, RSI SMA Trend Indicator by Apex Legion, and you can find it directly in the TradingView public library. Now let's go through the important settings. First is the color settings. This section is purely visual. It lets you customize the theme colors, highlight colors, and overall look of the indicator without affecting the strategy or signals. Next is the Impulse Core settings. This controls the engine of the indicator. The deviation lookback measures volatility deviation, while the fast pulse and slow pulse lengths decide how quickly the system reacts to market impulses and trend shifts. Next is the TPSL settings. Here you choose your Fibonacci-based stop loss and take profit levels. The multipliers determine how far the SL and TP boxes are plotted automatically whenever a trade signal appears. Next is the ribbon settings. This section lets you enable or disable the SMA ribbon and adjust the number of lines, the start length, and the increment between each ribbon layer. It visually shows trend strength and momentum direction. Then we have the display options. These settings let you show or hide elements like entry lines, TPSL boxes, position labels, support resistance zones, SAR plus MACD glow, and the full dashboard. These options affect appearance only. Next is the SAR settings. This is where you fine-tune the parabolic SAR component. You can adjust the start value, increment, maximum value, ATR scaling for scoring, and inflection sensitivity. This controls how strong and responsive the SAR trend confirmation is. Next is the MACD settings. Here you set the fast, slow, and signal lengths of the MACD. This helps identify momentum shifts and adds another layer of confirmation to the overall system. Next is the trend baseline. This includes super trend and moving average settings. You can adjust the super trend factor, ATR period, VWMA length, and SMA length. The baseline defines whether the market is considered bullish or bearish for entries. Next is the Smart Exit section. This feature helps you exit trades early when momentum fades. You can turn on Smart Exit, set the threshold score, choose the averaging period, and define minimum hold bars before exits become valid. Then we have the Slope Trigger logic. This allows aggressive entries on steep directional moves. You can set the slope length, sensitivity, and choose whether to bypass overbought or oversold checks during strong breakout conditions. Next is the Flat Market filter. This section uses ADX and ATR to avoid taking trades during low momentum sideways markets. You can adjust the ADX threshold and ATR flat sensitivity to block flat conditions. Next is the anti-greed logic. This makes the system more selective after winning trades. The strict entry mode increases the confirmation requirements to avoid overtrading during emotional or extended moves. Next is the HTF filter. This enables the auto-adaptive higher timeframe filter. It only allows trades when the higher timeframe agrees with the direction, with an option to bypass the filter on steep triggers. Then is the RSI peak and choppiness section. Here you can activate instant RSI peak exits for pivot reversals, set your pivot lookback, and enable the choppiness filter to skip trades when the market is extremely sideways. Finally, we have the trailing stop settings. You can enable the trailing stop and adjust the activation percentages and offset percentages for Step 1 and Step 2. This creates a dynamic trailing SL that tightens as the trade moves in your favor. The rest of the settings are just visuals and color choices for oversold zones, overbought zones, shapes, labels, and other appearance preferences. Here's how to take a long trade. First, make sure price is above the baseline, showing bullish structure. Next, check that the ribbon turns blue and expands outward, confirming strong upward momentum. When these conditions align, the indicator prints a long entry label and instantly plots your stop loss, take profit, and potential peak exits. If momentum fades before reaching TP, the indicator issues a smart exit or peak exit signal so you can secure profits before the move weakens. For a short trade, The process is identical but inverted. Price should be below the baseline, showing bearish structure. The ribbon should turn magenta and spread downward to confirm momentum. Once aligned, a short entry appears along with automatic SL, TP, and exit signals. The table on the right side of the chart summarizes all live conditions in real time: trend direction, impulse strength, SAR score, MACD trend, HTF alignment, SLTP levels, and signal readiness. It acts like a checklist, so traders can instantly see whether a long or short setup is valid, according to all indicator filters. The indicator also auto-plots dynamic support and resistance zones. These zones help identify bounce areas, breakouts, and potential reversal points. They work together with the main signals to confirm whether entries are safe or risky based on nearby structure. In summary, the impulse reactor indicator provides high-quality entries only when volatility, momentum, and trend all agree. It supplies your stop loss, take profit, smart exit, and peak exit automatically, giving you a clean and disciplined trading approach. If you want an indicator that filters noise and triggers only during true market conditions, this is a powerful tool to add to your TradingView setup. Thanks for watching the video and subscribe to Tradexa for more such indicators.